4:32 remains here before halftime. It has been all Bulldogs, 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns, 1 for 4 on the 2-point conversion. Otherwise, we would have a little bit larger score here. Waurika on the move after 4 possessions prior, 2 punts, 2 turnovers on downs. And they are now again looking at an official timeout on the field, another Empire player down. 3 timeouts remain for Empire, 1 for Waurika. 4:03 remains here in the second half before halftime. Your Prep Nation TV game of the day. Empire Bulldogs versus the Waurika Eagles. Presented by Bill's Fish House in Waurika. Well, hopefully, it is now 2 players sent off the field for Empire due to injuries. Hopefully they are doing well. This one is walking around over on the sideline. Hoping it's just getting the air knocked out of him, so to speak. Only about positive thing you could say is that the rate that Empire is going on scoring touchdowns is 6 a pop. They have squandered 6 extra points for 2-point conversions. So this could be a 32-0 game for Waurika, and instead it's 26-0. And on back-to-back drives, they've been able to get down to about the 20-yard line. So they are having opportunities, but they thus far have been unable to convert. A 3rd down and 1 now. I believe is going to be right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to see. Yep, they gave it to him. Waiting to see a 4 go forward or a 1 come backwards. So we got the call. So 1st and 10 now. 3:12 remains before halftime. Waurika desperately needs points on this drive.
made by number 30. Chase Johnson, number 60. Caden Langford, gain of 6, second down and 4. Kathy keeps ball on the left side. Timeout on the field. Timeout Eagles.
All right, third and final timeout, Waurika. So 2 minutes and 7 seconds remain here in the second quarter. It is a 26-point lead for Empire, 4 touchdowns, 1 successful 2-point conversion. Otherwise, we would have a little bit larger lead here. So they are now 19 points out from a potential 45-point Mercy Rule win here at Waurika. Eagles are trying to get on the board before halftime. Got to give the Empire crowd credit. They have almost packed out their side. Quarterback shows throw, goes run. So this is going to be another 4th down now for Waurika. It'll be very interesting to see if he even got a plus on that particular carry.
Number 12, Cameron Wetzel. Check that 60, Caden Langford. 4th down and 2.
I don't believe he got it again. This is going to be brutal if he doesn't, because it is 5 possessions and 5 turnovers on downs or punts. Brutal. Well, if you just had a field goal kicker, you could at least have 6 points on the board, which would go a long way to staving off the run rule here. But it has just been a tough day at the office for the Waurika Eagles. Well, he is still moving. All right, so we're down to about 1 minute and 10 seconds now before half.
Second down and 5. Handoff up the middle, number 15. Gabe Diaz, stop made by number 3. Andrew Dion, number 25.
This is an interesting turn of events, so now we'll have a 3rd and 2. Waurika has to be happy thus far, and Empire needs to either get a first down or look at potentially taking this one to the house. You don't want to be punting again and giving the ball right back to the team. So they're going to drain the time clock down. We're at about a 9-second differential. So they'll be able to get it all the way down to just about 9 seconds before they snap this next play. And it appears that they may do that and then just use a timeout to reset it.
Timeout on the field.
So they, in fact, do drain the clock. So there's 9 seconds to go. And we'll see if they just go for broke on this next play, or if they try to convert a first down and then throw something up. Otherwise, we will be looking at halftime. Okay, so he gets the first down, and that will be the final play of the half. So at halftime, Empire 26 and Waurika 0, and I kid you not, they left 1 second on the clock.
That brings us to the end of the first half. Empire leads.
Touchdowns, 4 possessions by the Empire Bulldogs. They are on top at half, 26-0 Empire over Waurika.
So Bill's fish out.
I apologize for having technical difficulties again. We even bought a new SIM card to see if that was part of the problem from last week's broadcast, and unfortunately it is just poor Wi-Fi towers in smaller areas. Empire had a first down that they converted from the 30 after a 4th down turnover on downs. Got a first down, and then from the 40 they were able to take it all the way down to the 6 on a fake quarterback keep. Jet sweep around the corner. The halfback or running back took it all the way to the 6, scored on the next play, and then the 2-point conversion that they throw in the end zone was high over the fingertips of the wide receiver, no good. And so at 7:56 of the first quarter, the score, Empire 6, Waurika 0. We are now down to 7:50. Waurika has the ball after a kickoff. They went basically 2 back-to-back penalties and then turned it over on downs, and this is their second possession of the game. So he is coming right toward me and is able to get a nice little conversion there for a final first down for the Eagles. So they are on the move, and we will see if they can tie this game up. Empire comes in with a 6-1 record. Your home Waurika Eagles, unfortunately, 3-4 on the season. we'll pause for an update here. First time out of the game. So Empire uses the first timeout, looking to probably set up their play and get this preferably defense back on target.
If you want to be a part of something big, come out tomorrow and watch the regional cross-country meet. 74 schools and 652 kids will be competing in the cross-country regionals here at Waurika. It all starts at 10 a.m. and ends at 2. Different classes will be running at different times. Coach Joe Maester and his crew have put together a phenomenal cross-country meet here. We have a local cross-country meet that draws 700 kids, and this one draws over 600. Been a huge deal for the Waurika Eagles. Thanks, Coach Joe Maester and your crew.
Quick snap. Quarterback rolls to the left. He is met behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play. We are now down to 5:58 and declining here in the first quarter. Again, not much doing. The defense from Empire has brought their A game tonight. They are pretty much keeping everything off tackle. And there are 2 or 3 corner safeties or linebackers closing quickly to get to the ball. In 8-man football, it's kind of hard to have corners and safeties. You almost have a line is what you have, with a couple of people dropped back. Again, not much doing on the zone read options. They're trying to run a play and draw where they can get the defense to commit, and unfortunately they're not getting enough penetration off the line of scrimmage to ever actually get it downfield. So Empire is pretty much just loading the box and then just caving in. Eagles are now facing their second 4th down of the game, 4th and 8 from the 40-yard line in Empire territory. And it'll be a pooch kick, probably a wise call. And we'll have our first touchback of the game, so it goes all the way in. So 2 possessions for Waurika, a 4th down turnover on downs, and then a punt.
We appreciate your continued support. Those sponsors are Cabins on the Square, Pat and Tracy Jennings, Huckleberry Go, Jacob Laniette, Ed Doug and Gibbs, Smith and Ballet, and Clay Force Photography.
All right, well, somebody called timeout, so we'll have to adjust our tally here momentarily. And I believe the last timeout was actually attributed to Waurika, so I've got an error on my tally. We'll see if it drops to 2-2 or if this is an official's timeout. Do we have an official timeout? Okay, who's it go to? Oh, okay. So it's officials, okay. Yep. All right, just double checking. That is the case. All right, so we're getting kind of a top off the tank update for the officials. They're getting a little bit of a worse for wear, I guess, reaction to the weather tonight. So they take a quick timeout to get some beverage, and they will be back in play 4 minutes and 23 seconds here in the first quarter. Empire was able to go on a fake quarterback sneak, round off the tight end, and running back went all the way down to the field, set it up at the 6-yard line, and then one play later, our only score of the game, Bulldogs 6, Eagles 0. All right, back in play, 4:29. Quarterback drops, throws, catches. Nice little snag there. And he is going to run all the way. Yeah. Unfortunately, much to do about nothing. He stepped out of bounds, so nice catch. Unfortunately, not able to go all the way to the house. Apologize for the bouncing. We're trying to get this with as little drop feeds as possible today on the stream, and unfortunately it is not going very well. At 4 minutes or so now in the first quarter. Next update, we will correct the timeouts. It is 3 for Empire and 2 for Waurika, not the other way around.
Quarterback keeps up the middle.
Right, he is forced out of bounds. So another first down for Empire. Very foggy night here tonight at the stadium. Empire again goes off tackle. Quarterback escapes 2 tackles, and he will be down close inside to the 10-yard line.
Number 22, Angel Garcia on play. First and 10.
And that is going to be another score. Empire makes it 12-0 on the quarterback keeper. And they will be going for 2 here. So 2 touchdowns, 1 failed 2-point conversion on a incomplete pass that sailed high. So now with 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it is Empire 12, Waurika 0. So back-to-back plays, 2-point conversions, no good, 12-0. So, recap, 6-yard touchdown for Empire, 2-point conversion, no good. And then a 10-yard quarterback keeper, touchdown good, 2-point conversion again, no good. So we have a 12-0 score. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Bulldogs thus far have been able to control the line of scrimmage, and more importantly, they have had the better field position throughout the game and have been able to make first downs. It's about as easy and complex as it needs to be explained. So another short kick, very interesting strategy. Empire's choosing to do short field kicks. And the first 2 particular kicks, it's worked well because it's been a 4th down turnover on conversions and a 4th down punt. So it'll be good field position again for Waurika. Let's see if they can cross over into Empire territory. And immediately shoved out of bounds, so he is able to get a couple of yards on the game. Looks like about 5 if I was guesstimating. So that'll negate all of that, take it all the way back, so we'll repeat first down. Very costly, 1st and 20 now, so it should take them all the way back to their own 30-yard line. So he's able to get some of the yardage back. I don't know why the scoreboard has it 1st and 19, but nonetheless. So they're either giving him credit for 4 yards or 5 yards, but we definitely had a 1st and 20 then. Waurika again goes spread formation. Ends up proving to be a very good call because they are able to get very close to a potential 3rd conversion now. They'll be 8 yards short, had to make up 20 instead of the standard 10. We are inside 2 minutes now in the 1st quarter, down to 1:50. So it'll be 3 wideouts to the right here. Quarterback flicks it over. This is one potential tackler, but is not able to juke the other. So it'll be another 4th down for Waurika. 3 times they've had possession, and 3 times they faced 4th down. So let's see what they do. Scoreboard gave them 4 on the gain, so we are now looking at a 4th and 5 for a potential conversion. They're showing punt, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a little trickeration here eventually on some of this. All right, ball is taken all the way to the 16, 17-yard line, rather. All right. So the ball is spotted at officially the 17. Empire tried to grab the kickoff and spun around backwards and ended up stepping right on the marker, so it is a dead ball. 3rd possession of the game, flicks it, runs up, and he's able to get approximately 3 yards, give or take. Inside of 1 minute, down to 38 seconds here in the 1st quarter. Empire 12, Waurika 0. Quarterback will drop it again to the wide receiver all the way over the outstretched arms of the defensive back, and it is a completed pass, and Empire is on the move again. Have a horse-collar tackle there. They let him get by with that. Unfortunately, there are mosquitoes like crazy out on the field tonight, and they are big ones. And that is it through 1 quarter. Empire 12, Waurika 0. Your Prep Nation TV game of the day.
Pathways to a healthier you, and Waurika Schools would like to encourage parents to talk to their kids about the importance of getting drug-free during this week. For additional resources, visit SAMHSA's website, Pathway Near You. Remember to encourage your kids to be drug-free.
Okay, so we flip the sides, and Empire will have all the momentum going into the second quarter, plus they will get the ball to start the third should we need that. Just a reminder, 8-man football, there is a 45-point mercy rule in effect, and it is basically calculated at any time before the even end of the second quarter. I've seen them go one quarter and be done.
Knocked out of bounds for number 21, Trent Ariano, and 3, Andrew Guillaume. Third down and 3.
In case you're one of those purists out there that's wondering, the rate Empire is going with no 2-point conversions. They will need 8 total touchdowns.
Reverse.
All right, quarterback comes my way, swings over, and he is down literally right in front of me. All right, so another first down converted for Empire, 11:45 here in the second quarter. Run off tackle, and again he comes right back at me. It pays to be quick on your feet. All right, so that'll take it back probably 10 yards, so we'll be looking into 2nd and 20. Two punts and 1 fourth down turnover on downs for Waurika. 3 possessions thus far for Empire, 2 touchdowns, 1 ran and 1 bootlegged. So quarterback and running back sharing honors there. Both 2-point conversions were no good, so we are at 12-0 with 11:30 or so to go here before halftime. All right, so another timeout, Waurika. We will pause for an update here. We have the player down on the field. This may be another official's timeout, so we will correct our clock again. So that'll leave Waurika with 2 timeouts before the half, and then Empire still has all 3. Those 3 will reset again to start the second half. So we have a player substitution basically on the sideline. One of the staff are tending to the player, appears to be looking at his shin or knee, and hopefully he will be no worse for wear and able to come back in the game, able to walk off the field and underneath his own power, so that's a good sign. Both coaches astutely taking advantage of the timeout, so they're able to get an additional 60 seconds and not have to burn one. So we will resume 11:13 before halftime.
Second down and 20 coming out of the timeout. Picks around the right side, number 15.
Cuts off tackle again, is able to get almost back to the original line of scrimmage. It looks like he's going to be about a yard short of that, so I'm guesstimating a 3rd and 11 here maybe.
3rd down and 12.
Empire throws, converts, and it'll be another first down, and they are on the move again. That'll have them down just off the 20-yard line. I'm going to say 22-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. So 3 possessions, 2 scores, and they are on the move again to make it 3 out of 3. That is a winning formula, regardless of which class you play in. All right, sweeps around, cuts, goes through, all the way down, and a touchdown. So 3 for 3 for the Bulldogs. They will go for 2 again. Thus far, 0 for 2 on the game. I've contended for years that if 8-man football had good kickers for soccer players, that they would be at a distinct advantage over any team that they play, because the level of conversions on these is not often 50%. That one, though, was pretty much pitch and catch. So it is 20-0. Empire over Waurika. 10:39 remains here in the second quarter. Your Prep Nation TV game of the day.
Let's go, man.
Congratulations to the Laverne Tigers. They got the nod this week after the Shattuck Indians were upset last week in a shocker by Balco Morgan. Lots of people would have lost money if that was a wageable game, let me tell you. Laverne, Dewar, no doubt still Shattuck, but I think the Velma Alma Comets will be there as well. Empire, a 6-1 team that is looking every bit the part of a top 15, top 20 team as well. And so we're doing our best to kind of keep track of the smaller class so that we can let you showcase small town football. Davenport is the other team that's in the top 3 right now. I believe it's Laverne, Davenport, Dewar. So homecoming attendees announced here over the PA system at Waurika. It is 10:39 remaining in the second quarter. Empire is almost halfway there for a potential mercy rout. They are in well command of this game, 20-0. Another short kick. Very interesting. Oh, so close. Literally so close. You feel for somebody on that particular thing. He was really looking at an open field if he could have got around that corner and just turned on the jets. Because he had one defender to beat, and he literally beat himself there on the trip. So one of those days at the office for Waurika thus far. They've still got plenty of time to right the ship, so we will give them 1st and 10. Everybody seems to like the 40-yard line. That's about where it keeps starting virtually every play for the kids. That is a lot of movement and a lot of juking, and he is able to get a 1st down conversion, so Waurika finally has something cooking. Up, take that back. He got 9 yards, so he's 1 yard short. We try not to get in the way of the coaches and the staffs, and sometimes the more we run the sides to get in front of the play, the more it's difficult to get the camera without shaking, and we're trying to keep the feed stable. So you'll notice a little bit of playing from behind mode tonight until we can kind of guesstimate which way the players are running plays more often than not. All right, so that is enough for a 1st down, back-to-back now for Waurika. So down to 9 minutes remaining before halftime. Waurika needs a score here in the worst way possible. Quarterback keeps it. It is going to be very, very close to another first down. Yep. So it is 3 first down conversions after 3 straight punts to start the game.
Handoff over the left side, number 2, Trent Ariano, tackle by 5, the defense. Gain of 4, second down and 6.
All right, as you can see, down to 8 minutes here before half. I believe the scoreboard has left 40 for just about 2 or 3 plays, so we will disregard that. We are definitely not on the 40. And there is not much doing with the tenacious Bulldog defense there.
Number 15 on the stop, Diaz. Third and 6.
Okay, so we'll have a player substitution coming off the field for the Bulldogs. So there is an official timeout. So we'll have a substitution very quickly made. Little tape delay reaction there, not any significance on the run. So we are now facing again another third down. I'm sorry, fourth down. And this is where the kicker would come in handy, at least to get some points on the board. If you turn this over, it's going to just be the epitome of demoralization. So Waurika goes quick snap. I don't believe he got it, and I think it'll be first down and 10, Empire Bulldogs. So 4 possessions for Waurika, 2 punts, and 2 turnover on downs on fourth down. This will be the 4th possession coming up for Empire. Thus far, 3 touchdowns, 1 extra point, or 1 2-point conversion. So an inordinate number of official timeouts on the field tonight. We are still at 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Your Prep Nation TV game of the day featuring the Empire Bulldogs and the Waurika Eagles, presented by Bill's Fish House in Waurika. Okay, Waurika gets the ball again. I'm sorry, Empire.
Stop made by number 40, Slade Kathy, 25, Houston Scott. And 21, Trent Ariano. Second down, 11. Pitch back in the pass.
All right, throws it, completes it. And he is going to go all the way down the sideline for a touchdown. So just like that, another bomb for the Bulldogs. They get their first touchdown pass of the game. And it is a 26-20 lead Empire over Waurika. Four possessions, 4 touchdowns. Empire flicks it out. He is going to be brought down short of the goal line. So it'll be 1 for 4 on the 2-point conversions. 26-0 Empire. 5:31 remains here before halftime. So if history is any indicator of what is coming here, I'm going to go with a short kick. Peculiar that Empire would continue to do that. They have done 3 onside kicks in effect, and then 1 little pooch kick. So seems to be a strategy that they are working on to give Waurika a short field. Thus far, they've been unable to capitalize, turning it over on downs twice and having to punt twice.